Sorted. Real energy I provide, pick a side. You could get Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. A shot could dot your face like a freckle to split divide. You could get maxed out, pull your card and you get denied. Forget your pride from when childhood friends in the picture died. Had us questioning God, feeling like the scriptures lied. Taught me how to face my fears while many be quick to hide. Taught me life is a bitch, so I'm giving her dick to ride. Yeah, cause everybody hop on dick when the pay is right. Show 'em it's hard to fuck with me like pussy that be staying tight. Make another nigga bitch wanna stay tonight. It won't pump up my ego though, cause this is every day and night. Yeah, it's every night and day. A lot of rappers actors fuck writing the rap, write a play. It's going down now, I'm on my way up. In my elevator, bitch is aggressive. Salon's fighting Jay. Little paper can get you smoked like lighter J. Name moving through the streets like it got the right of way. Haters make it threats, but don't like to do what they like to say. I'm paranoid, I keep it close. I'm thinking niggas might today. One in their head can change a sucker mindset from fight to prey. If you tryna stunt, I'm tryna hunt, I'm tryna bite the prey. Upper hand like up it at you, yelling, put the knife away. If niggas tryna triple, then I'm something like a flight delay. What? Yeah, they don't know who they fucking with, like tongue kissing that girl right after I had her sucking it. I shit on competition, up to their neck, they stuck in it. Cause when I shoot my shot, ain't no dodging that shit or ducking it. Get you clapped like stripping ass with a buck in it. Used to suckers telling and taking they telling, tucking it. Stay away from me, cause you niggas got bad luck and shit. And anytime you see me chasing chicken, know I'm plucking it, pussy.
What's good? What's good with the people, man? What's good with the people, man? This yours truly, Mike Ascari in the building, man. Founder and creator of the Ghost Regime Network, man. We live and at it, man. Got my big brother, Mr. Tavis Miller, founder and creator of the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, man. Pulling back up on us tonight, man. Blessing us with his presence, man. And we brought a guest with him, Mr. Earl Tripp. But to start off, what's happening with you, big bro? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm blessed, bro. Just getting ready for the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, man, 2026. We'll be back in Seattle again, August 15th. It's going down, man. Definitely, man. I hope everybody can come out and, register if you haven't registered yet. Get your register on. You still get your votes in. It's gonna be live and direct, man. It's gonna be a 2-day event. We'll be the first day to be about the business, and then that night about the showcase, and during the day we'll have the car show. So it's going to be an all-day event, and then the next day we'll have the players ball. So we're going to do that to the official players ball, going to be the following day. So we're going to have the live domino tournament and chess champions. We're going to crown them, man. It's going to be beautiful, you know. So we can't wait, man. We
For sure.
can't wait. It's we've been on it, and we've been blessed to being able to do this. It'll be our 18th year, man. So we've been putting it down for the West Coast, and it's all good. I think I might come back to Oakland next year with it. It depends, how everything go. But I think we're gonna make our
Okay.
way back to the Bay, 2027.
Okay. So for those that wasn't here for our first interview, well, actually we didn't had a couple of dialogues on here, but for those who wasn't here for them and are not too
Mm.
familiar with the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, can you give them some background, some history on the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, and what
Well,
inspires you to
well,
play?
I'm gonna go back. First of all, I've been in the music business 45 years, a little bit over 45 years. So I've been doing it a long time. Uh, and as I traveled around the world with our music, and I was raised in Oakland, California, during the late '70s and '80s. I was born in Flint but raised in Oakland. But we when we got there, man, it was all love, Black Panthers, all good, all about the music, love, and community. And so I started doing a lot of parties, and used to be on the back of the bus. Short was selling his tapes and his rap tapes. I was selling my mixtapes, and this is at 1982, 83 in Oakland. And we used to skip class and ride the bus and sell tapes, and then go to class when we could. But it was a beautiful thing. Oakland was so beautiful back then. The Bay was so beautiful, and it was black love and black pride and all that. So we grew up with that, and then crack came and turned our city into a war zone. and turn it out, and and it was all bad for a while. Then it got good, and it got bad again, and hopefully Oakland is back to where it's a beautiful again, and that's my dream is to make it beautiful again, make it black again too. But I always was into the music, like I said, from house parties, and then I started working for record companies in Los Angeles. They wanted me to do marketing and promotions for them, so I started doing that, and then I started doing all the independent promotions and stuff in the Bay Area, from all the labels, all the distributors, City Hall, Walter, and then Jason over at Music People. So I did all that, and then later on, I would do Bayside and all these other distributing companies, Selecto Hits and Southwest Wholesale. I was doing a lot of promotions and street promotions for all those guys. So I was one of the first ones that had the rap vans on the West Coast, and we would go from LA to Seattle, and then I wind up visiting Seattle because my grandmother would lived up there. Then I wind up staying up there and open up a record store. But I kept doing promotions and marketing, and pretty soon I just had the West Coast. I was just doing the whole West Coast for years. Me and Theo, and then Mike T, and I had switched off a few partners on the nationwide promotions, but mostly just me and Theo was putting it down for all these years up and down the West Coast. So and then I kept noticing that like the Source Awards and all these different award shows, they would only highlight the East Coast rapper. They really wouldn't highlight the South. They hated the South too. It was just East Coast, and they would just highlight them. They might have one or two cats from the West, maybe Ice Cube or NWA or somebody would pop through every once in a while. But they couldn't help because Hammer just got so big, so they had to put Hammer on stuff. But they used to always try to clown Hammer because they didn't think he had lyrics, but he was one of the greatest entertainers to ever come out of the rap game. Period. Not even just the Bay, but worldwide. He became a worldwide sensation. So much love to
Yeah, yeah,
Hammer.
he went
And then I just
diamond
noticed
on
that
their
in
ass. Yeah, year after year, we just kept getting shunned on all these award shows. BT, VH1, MTV, all of them. They had these showcases and Jack the Rappers. They had all these South stuff down there. They wouldn't. Everybody would cut the West out of everything. The South and the West was kind of the same, but we were just more gangster. They were just into more party stuff, and so we used to go down and party in Atlanta and do their thing with them too. And Atlanta kind of dug us, and Houston dug us more. So Texas was kind of one of the first Southern states that really got behind some West Coast stuff and really loved our music and loved our movement. So we were kind of intertwined with them, and then with Rap a Lot coming out and the Ghetto Boys blowing up. So it got really big. But the main purpose of the award show was I just wanted to highlight some of the West Coast artists. I wanted to give them some shine, wanted to give them some love, and to be able to do their thing too, and you get some accolades and stuff along the way. I wasn't knocking nobody from the East or knocking nobody from the West because I promoted all that stuff. I promoted all Master P stuff and Hammer stuff and Too Short stuff went on Jive, and I got paid by the labels. But we went to school together. We all went to school together in East Oakland and Fremont. So so it was a beautiful thing, man. I was glad to help them. And then my brother started rapping, and he wound up getting signed to Rap a Lot, and he was one of the only West Coast rapper at the time that was signed to a down south label, a major. And then Yuck Mouth later on, he got on Rap a Lot, and that was the rest is history. But yeah, man. So that's why I started the West Coast Hip Hop Awards because we wasn't getting no love. They wasn't showing us no love, so we had to take our love. Just,
That's all.
just, just real quick for those who don't know, when you mentioned your brother, the late great legendary Sigrid Miller, man. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that really know town business, know town rap, man. The Sigrid Miller, man. This is his brother, Octavius Miller. You know what I'm saying? And, he's been holding it down, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So
I miss my brother. Yeah, I miss my brother, man. I miss my brother so much, man. And he was a good guy, man. Good dude, bro. He did his thing. He was into a lot of things, but he was into getting his money, and he was, but he did good business. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man, and I miss him, man. But them Oakland streets is them Oakland streets, and they unforgiving. He knew that too, and but he succumbed to that, man, and but I send him love, man. He's got my back, man. He's my angel. I make sure he gets love. He still got a mural. I got a mural put up for him on 68th and Foothill. If you're in the town, stop by, take a picture, man. Tavis Miller, man, forever, man. I never let people forget C. We gonna keep his name alive, keep his music alive. He put out three records on Rap a Lot, and I put out his just unreleased stuff. I just put that out last year, so you can go pick that up. It's called Death of a Soldier. It's a dope album, some unreleased stuff and the people ain't never heard. You know what I'm saying? And it's just dope. It's just dope.
Hey, I didn't, man. I don't know how I didn't know that. I gotta check that out for sure. I didn't even know you put that out,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's dope,
What,
man. It's dope, man. Dope album.
what's the so so what's the first venue that you have like when you first started off um was it your idea to migrate from city to city, or did you have a base where you did it at primarily at first? How did that go?
No, well, I had a base because I had record stores. I owned three record stores in Portland, so I had record stores. I had one in Oakland. I closed it down, but the one that I had in Portland, they survived here. I had them for damn near 25 years. But the first venue I used was the Roseland Theater, which is everybody uses that theater when they come up north. And it's a beautiful. We sold it out. We packed it out, and that was in 2008. So that's how long ago it was when we started this. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you, man, I got to honor a lot of people, but the one that I didn't get to honor, which I wanted to, was actually Mac Dre. But I did give him a trophy, and I did hook Mac Wanda up when she came to the award show when I did in Oakland in 2017. But I did give the Jacker his award, what I'm saying, in person, and he got his before he passed. So he was loved, man. People really cared about him, man, and he had fans all around the world in Philly, Seattle, Portland, Tacoma, everywhere, man. San Diego. It's just beautiful. So I try to compile everybody and get everybody together, man, to come and celebrate with us every year. So this will be our 18th year. So we've been doing it. We don't have everybody, man, from Snoop Dogg to Hammer to man, there's so many people. Sugar T and Yuck Mouth they host every year now. We don't have Nasty Ness and rest in peace and a lot of cats, man, that don't came and went, but we made sure they got their love and they honor, man, and that's what we doing, man. We really just trying to put it together and keep it together, man, and unite this West Coast music, man, because we all we got. They hate on our music, they hate on our culture, they hate on our lifestyle, and we're not bullies like that. We have all kind of music. Everybody just think it's all gangster music, but it's not. We got DJ Quick, we got party music, we got the hand. Like I said, we got Hammer, we got good music, we got quality music too. It's not just all banging music, but that's part of the culture. We knew that going in. I knew that going in, and I didn't know if it was going to work. I just did it. I just got frustrated with the fact that they never wanted to honor none of our people. They never wanted to honor E40, Too Short, Shelly Sale. They never wanted to give these guys any love. You know what I'm
The,
saying? And I
le-
was like, wait
the
a minute, man.
legends.
They selling just as many records or more records than these cats back east, and they just not getting no love. They always trying to talking about their lyrics and lyrics, their lyrics. Man, listen, bro, we got a different lifestyle. We ain't trying to make it all intricate. We ain't got to make it Chinese arithmetic for it to make sense. You know what I mean? We had that
Right,
music for us, by us, for us. It's an acquired taste. And if you lived in the Bay, we had all kind of different styles. You had the hyphy stuff, you had the mob stuff, and you had the political stuff. I like Ascari X and Paris, from Frisco, and
right.
Selsky and all these different cats. Andre Nicotina, which we call him Dre Dog. He's Andre Nicotina now, but one of
Hell
the
yeah. Cool
dopest
nut.
MCs ever. Cool Nut,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Cool Nut, man. I did one of the last shows with him up in Portland, man. And then you got JT the Bigger Figure, San Quins, man, the Messy
What's up?
Mars. Messy Mars was at the top of his game, bro. When I brought them cats up, man, the mob figures, I was the first one to bring the mob figures up to the Northwest in Portland and
Yeah,
Tacoma and Seattle, with SIBO. So
yeah.
it's a lot of stuff, man, that, a lot of history, a
Hey,
lot of
I
history.
wanted to ask you this, right? because like especially you have no record store. What's your you got any pocket? What's your experience with Pac when he was in the town? Did you ever get to do any collabs
Oh
or
man, Pac
anything
was cool,
close to?
bro. Yeah, Pac was cool. No, I was trying to get him to do songs with Sieg. I wanted him and Sieg to do some songs together because they both was dope, and Pac was dope. Of course, Pac was dope. He went on to become, major star, film and music. You know what I'm saying? But I was actually trying to get working on getting him and Sieg to do a song together. You know what I'm saying? Before, and they both, and it's a trip because they Sieg died a month before Pac. So it was like they
Yeah,
both died at the same time. You know what I mean?
well,
I lost both of
'96
them.
was
They're
a crazy
like
year, man.
yeah,
'96 was a crazy
like I
year.
lost two brothers at the same time. You know. But a funny story about Pac though. We was down there. We was me and my ex. We was at Lake Merritt, walking around the lake, and just chilling. It was a sunny day. But anyway, we see Pac. I say, "What's up, Pac?" He's like, "Oh, what's up, Pac?" We talking. We just chatting, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who he was with, but he was with somebody. But anyway, these kids walked up to us and they were crying. Like the kids were just crying. Like, oh, and we were looking at them like, what the fuck? What's happening? What's wrong? And they was like, oh man, Pac, you killed him, man. You killed him, man. You killed. They were talking about the movie Juice. You know what they was talking. With first, we didn't know what they were talking about, but they were
Right,
talking
Oh
about the
man.
movie Juice. You know, what Pac killed
right.
everybody in the movie, right? Well, not everybody, but almost. But the kids actually thought he killed them in real life, man. That's how and Pac looked at me, I looked at him, and then he was like, "Here, man, I'm still alive." And he pulled out a brick phone. He said, "Man, I can call them." You know, them old phones they were heavy as hell. He said, "Man, I can call
Old
them.
school brick
They
bones,
still like
nigga.
we were trying to explain to the
Yeah,
kids that they were just acting, right? We were just acting. It's just movies, right?" But
yeah.
he wound up. He gave him $20 each, man, and and told them they was cool. And the kids was happy. They would start smiling. They rode off on their bikes, man. But then he looked at me. He said, "I got to do more movies, man." He said, "Damn, I didn't know how powerful they are." He's like, "Damn, you see that? He's tripping off that shit because them kids actually thought he killed them people in the movie."
Yeah.
So he knew the power of the movies, man, and that dude was just so talented, bro. Just so talented, man.
Hey,
He was a supreme shit talker, but he backed up everything he said though. I gotta give it to him, man.
hey, trust me, these motherfuckers today, they wouldn't begin to know what to do if they saw a brick phone, man. They wouldn't
Right.
know what the fuck that damn
I
thing
tell
is.
you what though, man, them damn phones would never break, bro. You can hit a motherfucker upside the head, you
Some
can drop
hard
it on the
plastic.
concrete,
Hell yeah,
bro.
That was
Them
some
phones
serious
would not
plastic,
break.
man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Whatever they made that phone out of, that's what they need to make these new ones out because them motherfuckers break as soon as you drop them, they done. So it's a
yeah. That
wrap.
motherfucker was. That motherfucker's a serious weapon, man. You get smacked with
Yeah, yeah,
with a brick phone, man.
yeah, man.
You in bad shape, man.
Yeah, man. I used to have a carrying case and all, bro. That phone weighed about 10 pounds, bro. It kept you buff. You could work out with that
Yeah,
motherfucker like a dumbbell, shit. But yeah, man.
yeah, yeah.
So boxed up and and even Mac Dre, man. I got stories on Mac. I mean, it's sad for me to talk about it. Just like Pac, Mac Dre, and Sieg and Jacka, bro. Just them alone, and Easy E too. Easy was cool, peoples. But just them, those four, bro, was like the cornerstone. I mean, just imagine if all of them were still alive right now.
I
You know,
mean, we
and
talking
they'll be
about we talking about four different cultures, man. That them dudes had, but each one of them had their own movement. Like
right.
Jack and Mac Trey alone got a cult following. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we ain't got to talk about Pop. You know what I'm saying for sure.
No, we ain't
Yeah,
got to talk about it. But the last time I
yeah.
seen, and this is the craziest shit, bro. And I hate even talking about it, but the last time I seen Mac Dre was the last time he was alive on the West Coast. He came to my store and he was recording because I always have recording studios in my stores, but he was recording a song with one of my artists that wanted to record with him, Copper Loke, and he was actually he did the song. I got the song, the video. He did the video. I got all that. I filmed everything. I wasn't tripping about film. I always film everybody anyway. But I got the last foot. I got the tablet he wrote on, man, and it was a trip. And he was telling me about a nephew that I never met, and we were just shooting the shit about everything about the town and Vallejo and how California and just different things, man. So I chopped it up with him, man. We chopped it up, man. He came up with Nucci, but we had damn, bro. And then he flew out the next day to Kansas City and got killed that night. And then so that hurts me, bro, because he was supposed to come back to Portland. He had a show with Smurf on Saturday. He was supposed to come back to do that show on Saturday. So he came and did the thing with me, and then flew to Kansas City, and then got killed that night, bro. And it was just sad, bro. I'm still mad about that, man. I'm still sick about that. And
Yeah,
so
well,
we lost a lot of good people, man. A lot of talent, man. And he was the king of Vallejo to me. You know what I mean? I think his popularity, his charisma, everything about him, bro. He was just a beautiful dude, bro. Beautiful soul. And he kind of reminded me of Shock G. Shock G the same way, man. I'm like, fuck. I'm still fuck, bro. I don't even want, man. Yeah, let's talk about something
yeah,
else, man, because I can go
yeah,
on and
yeah,
on
yeah,
with these
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, no,
Because
yeah, no, yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I didn't mean to go
yeah,
some, but people know
yeah, man.
it's hard to talk about
It's
hit.
it's
Like we
it's
talk
it's. I mean, it's on one end it's beautiful because I did know him. You know what I mean? It's not like like you meet somebody and take a picture with them and that's it. No, it ain't like that, bro. We don't have some deep conversations with these cats, man. Some real heart to
what
heart.
I'm saying. That's what separate the Bay from every, like, because we are really intimate with our artists out here. Like we really connected with our artists out here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, they ain't just somebody like
yeah. They
you
family.
can't just
Yeah,
you
they
can't just
become
hop off
family,
the
man.
porch and just
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you represent the Bay, then not you stamped and approved that somebody know you. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like, that's why I
exactly.
hit different. That's why I hit different with us out here in the Bay in particular. And at
It
that
does,
time,
man.
I
And
always
that's
tell dudes at that time, like look at what we had. Like
mhm,
most cities and states, like they'd be spread out, like, you know what I mean, and they, they'd drop one after each other. But look what we had, bro. We had C, we had we had bad influence, we had the delinquents, we had the loonies, we had the dangerous
yeah.
crew, we had the
Yeah,
get low, we had the
rapping rhyme
we
was
had
rapping rhyme was so cold, bro. Rapping rhyme was so
Cool
cold,
Cut,
bro.
11
Jesus
5,
Christ, bro. I never seen
RBL
anybody
Classic,
freestyle like him.
RBL
Yeah,
Pop. I'm talking
yeah,
about, like, we
yeah,
had
yeah.
about
Black Sea,
20.
Black Sea still dope, bro. Black
RBL
Sea is so
Posse.
dope.
I'm talking about we had about
Yeah,
20
man.
motherfucking groups and artists, man, that was popping at
Yeah,
the same
solid,
time, man, and holding their own shit.
solid.
Just saying, like, I'm talking
And we
about, like,
and we had some that never took off though either too. Like Baby Ray was tight. Ascari X was tight. Three Times Crazy was tight. Angel Man still doing. I guess he back doing music again. I'm so happy that he's doing it.
uh,
I don't know if Bart gonna ever get back in, but Bart was dope too. I mean, we just had so much talent, man. The mob, them cats, bro. Them dudes was dope, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
man.
oh man, there was so many dope groups that came out the Bay, man. Yeah, I mean,
I say,
and
you
the
know,
beauty of it was, like you said, everybody had their own style. Everybody had their own.
yeah,
Father Dom and what I'm saying, Goldie, and just, man, it was so many Pooh Man. It's just so many people, man. That
yeah,
that
that's
was
the
just
point I was getting at, because it was kind of like frowned upon to be biting on somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody held their own shit. You know what I'm saying? They did their own thing. Like, you
mhm,
would, know what I'm saying, and getting that in the independent game, the independent money. You know, it's just the independent culture. Period. Right? You know what I
right.
mean? It's
I
man.
mean,
So
who
that's
didn't
what I
talk
look at.
about Baby Ray and like my boy Tick just put up MC Ant, bro. MC Ant was dope.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Salute to my brother
Whew,
Lunatic in the building.
we
Lunatic Radio
Yeah,
in the
man.
building.
The delinquents, man. The delinquents was so dope, bro. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite groups, man. And
Yeah.
Mac and AK, they was dope out of Palo Alto. You know what I mean? And it's just like I said, man.
APG.
It's so many people, man.
The Who
It's so
Riders.
many
Hey,
people.
Lunatic showing off right now, bro.
Yeah,
Lunatic showing off.
Riders.
He's showing off, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, APG crew. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Dude was dope. It was dope, man. And the producers, Chi Roy and Troy White and what I'm saying, all the Toddy, and so many people, bro. Can't forget Aunt Banks, man. Aunt Banks, the bankster. Shit, man. I
Well,
mean,
that's what I said.
woo,
The Dangerous Crew had so
oh,
many motherfuckers. I just said the Dangerous Crew, man, because you know what I mean.
and
It's a lot of motherfuckers in that.
and check this out, bro. This is gonna blow a lot of the older people's mind. But I got who I'm honoring this year. I'm gonna honor Al Eaton. Al Eaton had Little Red Indian. He recorded everybody, all the early two short. He recorded everybody, bro, back in the day. And he's a 70 something. He ain't feeling too good. He ain't in good health, man. But hopefully he can make it up to the awards this year. I'm definitely going to honor him and give him the love that he needs, man. Give him the love that he needs, bro. It's so much. He did so much for the hip hop community in the Bay and recording cats, man. Because he was really the only real studio that we had that was black owned, and you can record there and do your thing, you know. Otherwise, you had to go over to Frisco Street over there to get to use their studios. But it's a lot of history, man. A lot of history, man. You know, a lot of history, a lot of good stuff. And we
Hey, so,
talk about
hey, so,
everything, man.
hey, so what's your take on like compared to back then? Sometimes we talking about like what's your take on the state of the game today in the Bay Area? Like, what you think about it?
I think it's still good. I think you know what I mean. I think it's still excellent. I'm glad they're still doing it, man. I like Bari. I like walk like a player. That's dope to me. It's some Bay shit to me. I know it's Bay. It's the only place in the world you're gonna hear that kind of music, man. And it's gonna come from the town. Or it's gonna come from out of the Frisco or Vallejo or Stockton now and shit. You know what I mean? Fresno. You had a whole bunch of cats coming out of Fresno too, man. Remember Killer Tay and all them cats that came out of that, man. Looney
Shit, J Dub,
Tony
shit,
on and
J Dub.
yeah, J Dub. Yeah, J Dub was right. I promoted J Dub's out. And this is the good thing about, man, like I can talk about all these cats, man, because I know all these cats. I've done business with these cats. I don't kicked it with these cats. I don't hook these cats up all kind of ways. They don't hook me up all kind of ways, man. Everything went. It was a double-edged sword for us because it was something new, but they could travel and do their music with me. You know what I'm saying? They can come do shows in Portland and Seattle and Tacoma, man. They didn't have no problems. Everything was good. I knew everybody up there that was a factor, and I brought nothing but factors up there. So they had a good time. They made money with me. Their companies made money with me, man. It was like I said, man. The business was just so beautiful. The people were so beautiful. But that's because we grew up in the town. We grew up in the Bay where everybody had love for each other. It only got divided when crack came in. When crack hit the scene, that's what fucked the whole Bay up. It just tore everybody up, man, because them streets became $1 million streets and they was fighting over. You understand the war. If you was a soldier, you understand what the war was about. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, man, because Oakland was really a Wakanda city. It was really a black love city. The Bay was black love, man. We can go over this city and it had no problems. We can go to San Jose. We didn't have no problem. The essays didn't fuck with us. We didn't mess with them. Everybody got along. They didn't like us taking their women, but hey, everybody loved the black man. So we didn't have no
Facts.
problems with none of that, man. We can go anywhere we want to, man. We can go anywhere we want to have fun. There wasn't no bang. We never had the Bloods and Crip thing. I don't even know where they come up with all that now, but back then we didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? And we called everybody blood, but it was a term of like you was my brother. It wasn't like a Pyru or Treetop or nothing. We wasn't banging on each other. And so even when I used to go to LA, I would always say blood on, not on. It was part of my verbiage, right? Growing up in the town. So when I went to LA, they were like, hold on, I'm in a Crip neighborhood. They tripping off of me. They like, you must not be from here. I was like, nah, bro, from Oakland. Like, oh, you can't say blood over here like that because they was cripping, but I didn't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? And I still don't really get that and the color thing. But that's their politics, and I stayed out of it. But when I was in LA, I still was handling my business down there, but I respected their boundary. You can't go in nobody's territory and act like you running their things and saying stuff that's
Well, I
derogatory
mean,
to them. So it's
it's
just
the same.
it's just a respect thing. And they had to come to the Bay and respect that we didn't give a shit about
Right.
that. So
Exactly.
so
Right.
and that's what it was, man. I don't know if they tried. They might have tried a few times to come up here. It just didn't work for
Well,
them.
that's
Didn't work, didn't
that's
work
a
out for them.
whole that's a whole different conversation, man. That
Right.
because it is some history on that, but that's a whole that's this is about you and the West Coast hip hop wars. I don't even want to go down that road.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm just saying
yeah,
that hip hop is part of that. Like you
yeah,
can't, you
yeah,
got to take both. You got to take the bitter with the sweet when it comes to hip hop because that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of cats was
yeah,
making music just for their neighborhood. They wasn't trying to be famous or nothing. They just wanted to, do a song about their neighborhood and about the people that they grew up with or they were surrounded by. You know what I mean? Ellie,
absolutely.
Crip Cat, they was doing songs about Chuki. You know what I'm saying? And people in the Bay was doing songs about Whoopty Wop. You know what I mean? They was doing songs about who they was messing with and whatever. And so,
Well, I'm gonna be
you know,
I'm gonna be as brief as possible. I'm gonna be as brief as possible, just on this history. Just to get some just to touch on it a little bit. So the thing is that you know California, as we all know, is the most street political state in the union, in the country. It has the most gangs. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
And they all originate from prison. You know what I'm saying? You know, and in the '70s and '80s, it was a lot of shit going on back then. You know what I mean? And you know, back in them times, you was either hold on, I gotta step away from my phone real quick. Hold on.
right. But yeah, I know it be like that, man. And but like I said, California was always broke up into three places for me. Like you had Northern California, you had Central California, and you had Southern California. And each one of them had their own things. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
When I dealt with Mexicans in Northern California, we all got along. We went to school together. I've never had a problems with Norteños or if that's what they want to call themselves. I mean,
Yeah.
we never had funk with each other. We'll fight,
What?
but it would be a one-on-one thing. It wasn't no mob this and mob that. Mexicans held their
What?
own and we held our own. It was just that
That's
way.
the thing.
Now,
That's the
when you start getting to Fresno and down that way in that valley, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
because you got the
and
Serengos that's
and
down there. Yeah,
yeah, and the further south you go, it's more political.
yeah. So
So but I got friends from all over, man. So it's good, man. I just kind of blend in with everybody because I wasn't taking their politics to my heart. I was just going the guidelines and going where I needed to go, and I could delegate. I
absolutely,
was always one of them people that can deal with anybody in any circumstances, even a skinhead and Klansman or whatever. I don't give a damn. You respect me, I'm gonna respect you. It's just a respect thing, and it was all love, man. I've never had problems like that, no matter where I went, even in San Diego, and even in Mexico. When I went in Mexico, you know what I'm saying. And even when I went to Spain, it's all love, man. If people love you and you love them, you ain't gonna have no problems. It's just that way. I'm not
yeah,
coming there mugging. I'm not coming there to bully nobody. I'm coming there to do business, and that's what separated me from a lot of them cats, man. That's why I've been
yeah,
around. That's why I survived all these years, man, because I do good business, and I don't have time for the bullshit. I'm with it. I'm with it, whatever. But I'm here to do business, and let's do this business and let's get it all good, man. And Mexicans and
yeah,
blacks do get along, and they do hate each other in certain circumstances and certain situations. And the penitentiary might be one of them. You know what I'm saying? I only spend a minimum time in there. I didn't want to be in there. You know,
yeah. That's that's
So
but that's why I say it's that that topic alone is a complex and a long one. You know what I mean? That's
right.
that's why I didn't go too much into because I'm all too familiar with it, right? But what I do want to point
Yeah.
out since
But
we
the
is
music,
on it.
but the music will take you there.
Last year you had gold toes at the award show, man. I thought that was dope as hell. I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Um, because it's a narrative going around.
Well,
About the
I've been knowing Gold Toast for a long time. I've been knowing Gold for a long time. Toes always been a
yeah,
good
yeah,
dude, stand up guy. He always done good business. Now he's has political stuff because he a Northern Mexican, and they don't,
Right.
so the southern part might not, they might not deal with him, but he does good business. Does good business, man. And ever since I've known him, we've always done good business, and I love him, bro. He's a good brother.
Everybody,
You know what I mean? He's a Mexican brother.
everybody
He's a
finna
good
play
brother, man. And
businessman. You know what I'm saying? Across the board,
yeah.
you know what I'm
So
saying? Like, it's a way of
yeah,
life for us down
yeah. I
here.
think that's
Yeah.
yeah. I think yeah. I think that's really us, man. We really got that knack to really deal with people from all over the place, and like even in Chicago, they got a lot of gangs there, man. That's one of now. I used to promote in all these different cities, so I had to maneuver and figure out because I mean, like I said, I respect everybody's opinion, I respect their politics and all that. I just don't want to have nothing to do with me. You feel me? So I'm there to do this business with the music, man, and it's all love. And that music is the great bro. The music is the only thing that brings everybody together, man. And nobody can't say nothing. And that's just the way with the Super Bowl. Like we didn't understand a word he said unless you speak Spanish, but you still felt the biz. You still felt the biz. You felt the love, bro. You felt that Puerto Rico really like, oh man, and we can vibe with them because they're part of us too.
Hey, so
We feel for them, man. We understand. We had cotton
hey, so
fields, they had sugar cane.
hey,
They
so
had fields.
so this what I wanted to ask you, big bro. So when you took it on the road outside the bay, because my understanding is that year by year you are hosted in a different city. Um, what
Mhm.
cities what cities have you not been able have like what cities have you done promoted in? What cities have you not promoted in on the West Coast?
I promote in every city, but the cities that I have done it in was San Francisco, Oakland, LA 6 times, Portland 3 times, 4 times, and Seattle I think 4 or 5 times up there, 4 times in Seattle. And then I tried to do it in Vegas a couple times. The first time I tried to do it in Vegas, they had that big shooting out there with the white dude shot up the cowboy thing and killed a whole bunch of shooting out the window. So they shut all the shows down. So we actually were going to do it in Vegas that one year, but then that happened. And then we was gonna do it in Vegas again, but I wind up doing it in Vancouver, Washington, because they had a show out there, and it was like a big rap show, and some kids got killed and trampled, and like 6 people died. So they canceled all the rap shows there. So every time I try to make a move to Vegas, something happens. So I just quit doing it. I think it's bad luck. It's trying to tell me something. So I left it alone. But my fondest memory is of all of them. They're all been dope. The LA ones has been dope. I've had Minister Tony Muhammad come to one. I've had Second to None and Spice One and what's some South Central Cartel, and I mean Uncle Jam's Army. We had some of the first rappers that even the rappers rap group, Captain Rap. Man, we don't have some legends pop through. Hammer and Snoop and Pooh Man and Aunt Banks, and man, it's just so many people. Sugar T, she holds it down for us every year, man. She handles the women. Miss Toy, King T. He's on been about 3 of them, you know what I'm saying? And they all got love for us, bro. Every time we come back to LA, they come back because we like no other show. It's almost like a family reunion every year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asking everybody to dress in white because them niggas ain't. We ain't all going to heaven. I'm telling people to come casual to upscale. You can come how you want. We just ain't coming in there banging. Ain't no banging allowed in there, man. It's all love, and you're not even gonna feel right to bang in there because it feels so good. Everybody's in there. It's a beautiful event, and we've been blessed for doing it for 17 years straight, man, with no problems, man. And that's what I'm most proud of, man. But I've been doing shows like that since 94, man, 93, 94, just straight, with no problems, man. I think I hold the record with no drama, man. Nobody getting shot, nobody getting stabbed. And we had one fight in 95, man. That was it. That was it for me. Then ever since then, I always use FOI for security for the inside. And police can be outside all they want. But inside, it's black folks up in here, and we handle our own business, and we settled everything in there. I mean, I wish I could squash all the beefs and bring everybody together and sing kumbaya, but the streets don't work that way. And if it does work that way, it's got to be a collective of everybody involved to make that happen. And I'm down to do it, but other people have to agree to it. You know what I'm saying? And but I bless them all, man. I bless them all. I show them love, and I make sure that they get something, man. I make sure they get a trophy, they get their love, they get their flowers while they're alive, man. And that's my whole goal. That's my whole mission to make. You got these people building these museums and all, bro. They be fake, bro. This is for the people. This award show is for the people, by the people. It's for us. You know, we ain't got to answer to nobody. Ain't nobody behind me with no money. Ain't no white people behind me. This is me doing it myself, putting my own money in it, doing it myself, bro. Been doing it myself for seven. It's be our 18th year right now, bro. Ain't nobody gave me a dime, bro, other than my man Keith. He know what he is, but everybody else, I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. Ain't nobody did nothing, bro. It's That's why it's all love, because we're independent, we're self-contained, and we're showing love to everybody. We giving you your flowers. You know, I don't want them. I don't want nobody crying about they ain't got nothing. Nobody gave them nothing. Man, come to us. We gonna love you. You gonna love on you with some real black love. And it's
Oh,
hard to it's hard for people to grasp that, man. That's a hard thing for people to accept. Is black love. We want They want white people to give them trophies. They proud. They want white people to give. Man, listen, I'm black and I'm gonna give you a trophy. Quit tripping. Come on, all love. You won't regret it if you come to this. I guarantee that. Everybody that's ever came to the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, they come back every year. Guaranteed, because they know it's real love. So
absolutely.
come on.
Yeah, my screen y'all was acting funny. That's why I got a little quiet over here, man. But I appreciate you for
Okay.
rocking with it
Yeah.
anyway, man. Just to do a quick reset, man. You know, we live here in the Ghost Regime Network, man. You know what I'm saying? With your guy, Mike Ascari, man. Back at it with my big brother, Octavius Miller of the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, man. Blessing us with his presence, man. You know what I'm saying? And giving us this good history, man. Like, share, and subscribe with your guy, man. Share this thing, man. You know, get the people up in here, man. You know what I mean? Y'all might want to take
Yeah,
that
man.
trip, man. You know what I'm saying? Before this thing is over, man, we're gonna let you know how you can get set up and be a part of it, man. You know what I'm saying? And who can be a part of it, man. So it's a lot of good history, man, that I hope y'all draw
Man,
from it. So
anybody can be involved. Anybody can be involved in it, man. I don't care where you come from. I got people that come from Louisville, Kentucky, Florida, Michigan, Detroit, Chicago, Houston, man, all Atlanta. They come from all over to come to the award show. It's small, but it's intimate, but it's beautiful, man. It's like we discuss what. Okay, so basically, what I do, I put everybody in the room together and see how we can help each other. And that's from beat makers, rappers, singers, engineers, distribution companies, manufacturing companies. You can find out who does T-shirts, who does business cards, flyers, and posters, and all that. Man, reasonable prices. Man, you're dealing with. I'm cutting out the middleman. I'm hooking you direct up with everybody that you need to be successful. You know what I'm saying? I charge to do what I do as far as marketing and promotions, because that's what I do. I do that for a living. But as far as the award show, we're like the Gavin, we're like the BT, we like all them wrapped in one. But it's for us. It's for us, man. It's for the people that really love hip
and,
hop. It's
and
for
let me say this. I know you probably was gonna get to it, but I want to because I want to touch on it real quick, right? And and in order to be a part of this, and especially if you're a vendor or yeah, you are going to have to pay a fee, man, for it. You know what I'm saying? And the problem, you know what I mean? It's not free like that. It ain't for the free 99 because it cost him, man. You know what I'm saying, to put this thing together. But I mean, if you was going, it's like big brother, you made this point like a couple of times during our dialogues. These people will pay thousands of dollars, man, motherfuckers to BET or the source and all that. They may not get up out of it, man. Want to give, you know what I'm saying, 5 to 1,500, depending on what they doing. You know what I'm saying? The support of cause is actually giving them way more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's
That's
gonna
one
give
of the
them
points
way
right there.
more, man. It's gonna give them way more. You know what I'm saying? They'll get more exposure. Would be, of course, because they're a major network, right? But they're not gonna give you the game. They're not gonna give you the insight. They're not gonna give you the plugs, the real plugs, the direct plugs, things that's gonna save you so much money that the money that you spend, you're not gonna blow that, no, because now you got so much gain that you ain't gonna need nobody. You ain't gonna need, man. We have lawyers there. We have people there that can go over your contracts, that can show you how to get wiggle out of those contracts and start your own thing, man. I'm all about independence because that's where we come from, the Bay Area. The Bay Area is all about independence, and I learned that from the Bay. I went to school in the Bay. I went to business school in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? I learned, man. I used to sell tapes on the back of the bus with Short Dog. He was selling his tapes. I was selling my tapes. This is old school, straight street hustle. You know what I mean? Straight, get to the point, get to the money, and show you how to be. I already don't went through the bullshit for you. You ain't got to go through it. I'm gonna show you how to navigate through all that. You know what I'm saying? Man, like bro, me even the fig will tell you how I get down. You know, all the cats that sold a lot of records, man, know me. You know, I was never the one to be out front. That ain't my thing. But I'm gonna make sure you make some money. Everybody that I dealt with, they all made money. They all ate. Ain't nobody lost messing with me. They all made money, man, because I handled my business. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. And I'm connecting you and I'm putting you in the room with everybody that wants to do business, that want to do good business, and they want to exchange goods. It might not even be money. It might you might need to learn how to run this machine. Everybody running the Suno now, but all that shit sound the same. All that fake AI stuff, man. I've dealt with real music my whole life, man, and some of it is cool. I'm not
Hey, I
knocking it,
just
but I'm just saying, real music is always gonna be real music. Simple as that.
I just dropped the link in the chat too because I see that Lunatic in here and also Treasure G is in here too. You know what I mean? My sister from Minnesota, man, because she came to the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, man. You know, from out there, man. She really loved it, man. It was a real treat, man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get her. Man, shout out to Keith Sherman, man. I'm proud of Music
Yeah,
Union,
shout
man.
out
My
to
brother,
Keith.
man. Shout
Yeah,
out to Keith,
yeah.
man. You know what I'm
Keith
saying?
is a good dude, good business.
Yeah, for sure,
And that's
man.
one of the
Shout out.
businesses that support us, man. And that's real distribution for these cats that need it. That's why I
Yeah,
want them to come there so they you can meet the owner. You can meet the owners of these companies, not that third or fourth. You got to go through 5 people to get to who you need to get to. I'm sitting you in a room with everybody that you need to talk to, man, right there in your face, and you can strike deals there and get record deals or whatever if you want one. I'm about independence. I want you to make as much money as you can. You know what I mean? I want you
yeah,
to
yeah.
get as much money as you can. You know, these download companies, man, been raping our people, man, for years, bro. Even the big name people, they want to go back independent. You know, and I used to sell CDs at my store, man. I was getting big money because I was buying direct from the artist. The artist made $5 a $1 million. That's how we made money. Everybody ate. You know what I'm saying? Me and the Fig we used to slang CDs and tapes on the road. I see him in one city, he see me in another city. I pulled up one day, he had Daz in the van with him. Pulled up another time, he had the game in the van with him. You know what I'm saying? And so the music always been around, man. You gotta get it, man. Some of my heroes, man, are my favorite rappers, bro. Who got them trophies? Look at that. Who got them trophies?
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah, yeah. I was just about that. Yeah, that's the. Hold on. Let me
Hey,
let me
can I?
Yeah.
hold on. Let me put them in. Let me put them in a big box, man, real quick. Let me see something. I'm still trying to figure out these damn features. Oh, there we go.
That's
There.
beautiful.
Hold on.
That's beautiful. That's
Hold on.
beautiful. Oh shit!
Hey,
Got all
I'm.
the wristbands too. Oh, shit.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be brief, y'all. It's been a pleasure listening to both of y'all go back and forth about some good togetherness and unity. I'm Earl Tripp, man. This will be my 5th year. We have been to the
Yes, sir.
desert to Seattle. I'm a filmmaker and I do public service right here in the home of the champ, Louisville, Kentucky. And this trophy right here, man, 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying, for a movie called After King, and I've been holding on to it. I damn near go to sleep with it at night, man. So this one is just humanitarian work. So
Yeah, that's good.
and like I said, man, I'm from the Midwest. He brings people from all over the country, as you well know, and it's no exaggeration, as you well know, in regard to the unity that comes with that. The middleman, all different types of people from all walks of life with different skill sets that is really trying to do good business. And as far as the plugs go, man, it's endless. You know, he introduced me to a boatload of people, Sugar T being one of them, and we've been rocking and rolling ever since, man. That's all I gotta say. But you know, it's a beautiful thing, and thank you for having me on your
Yes, sir, man.
platform, my brother.
No. It's a treat to have you on here, bro. And I, I I thought I had actually sent the link to the wrong person at first when you first pulled up because you pulled up before Bruh did. But no, I'm glad to have
I
you on
pulls
here. And
up
if you
quick
got
for
anything,
I.
yeah, if you
Yeah,
got anything,
Yeah,
if you ever
yeah,
got
man.
anything you need to promote, you know what I'm saying? Just holler at me, man. I can get you on here. We talk about it, man. This is the people's platform, man. This I did this for the people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a public
Exactly,
servant just like y'all is. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
hey,
that's what network is, man. So
it's
it's
another plug. It's another plug, man. You're an excellent host, man. Definitely versatile, and I love your commentary, man. So yeah, we'll talk more.
Yes, sir.
most definitely,
Yeah,
brother.
man. That's
Yeah.
beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. Yeah, man. He had that dope documentary about the Muhammad Ali, man. I had to,
Oh
bro. You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's about our peoples, man. That's about our networking and dealing with people, man, from across the way, man. I had some guy from Paris, France that flew over. I had some cats that flew over from Japan that come out. They got CD buyers and record buyers that come from these countries, and they come out to they want to buy all the old CDs and stuff that people got, man. They make money with them overseas. So it's a lot of money to be made, a lot of connections to be made, and I can't wait, man. I love when Yuck Mouth and Sugar T Ho. Yuck, man. Yuck is one of my favorite rappers of all time. He's just the dopest.
Man,
Ain't nobody iller than Yuck
Hey,
Mouth. I don't care what
hey,
nobody
hey,
say,
hey,
bro. That
hey,
dude,
hey,
woo,
hey, look, hey,
man.
you ask anybody you ask anybody to know me, man, they'll tell you my favorite two rappers is Sebo and Yuck Mouth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
At this pen, ain't nobody at this prison that got more Yuck Mouth and Sebo CDs than me, man.
Right, right, right. One of my favorite
I,
rappers,
I got
man. You know,
I got
and
Bo Yuck,
we had
Hella
T Nutty
Jack
last year too. He pulled up. Yep, Jack. I
Hell
don't
yeah,
honored all of them, man. I done Sebo too. Sebo a good dude, man. I always want to be the dopest,
man.
one of the dopest MCs ever, man. You know, Bolo, Cowboy, whatever you want to call him. He's one of the dopest, man. He's in my top 10 always.
For sure,
West Coast,
for
man.
sure, for
But
sure.
yeah, man, I appreciate you, Mike, man, for real, bro, and and you and Keith, man. Keith, that's my boy, man. He definitely, one of the cats that's been holding me down, bro. And out of anybody else, he the only one, bro. That's why I got nothing but love for crowded streaming, man. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep pushing that to the day I die,
Hey,
bro. And
hey,
the West Coast
hey,
Hip
bro.
Hop Awards is here.
Hey, from the day, from the time that you introduced me and Keith to each other, man, we ain't been doing nothing but making history together, man. You know what I mean? Clubhouse, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? All the shit, you know what I mean? With the music streaming room, just all the relationships that a motherfucker done built like these last 4 years, man. Like, you
Right.
know, our inner circle, man. We have a superb inner circle, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like, it's home base, man. But the best thing about it, man, we showing the people, man, what unity looks like. You know what I'm saying? With hard work look like, what commitment look like, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? With no excuse, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's a process. You know what I'm saying? Just like you always ran about me, it's a process. Just stand down with the process, stand loyal to the process, man. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Let before you get up out before you get up out of here, let the people know what's coming up. You know what I mean, and how they can be a part of it.
Man, I mean, only thing I do is I just do the West Coast Hip Hop Awards. That's my thing, man. I do, and I'm writing books and movies and all that, of course. Shout out to my nephew Mac Rail and Lil Sean and all my my sons and stuff, Elijah and TJ and Dante. But shout out to everybody in the town, man, that's still alive, bro. And if you my age, I'll be 60 this year. You class of '84 like me, man. I'm shout out to you, man. Man, if you made it this far, brother, you so blessed, so beautiful, man. I mean, my teacher at Elmhurst Junior High, bro, told me half the class would be gone, and I wouldn't make it past. I wouldn't be make it past 26. He told me that. You know what I'm saying? But my brother became one of them statistics. You know, he died at 26. But I'll be 60 this year, bro, and I'm so blessed. I got beautiful family, beautiful kids. I got 11 grandkids, man. And I'm just telling you, man, a black man can make it. A black man can survive. A black man can love other black men, bro, and be happy with life and have friends and beautiful wives and children running around, man. The greatest treasure for me, man, to see my grandkids playing with them, bro, still running with them, you know what I'm saying? Still talking to them, giving them jewels and guiding them the right direction, man, and showing them nothing but love, man. That love that I got from the real Oakland. Oakland used to be beautiful like that, you know, and the kids and the parents can whoop your ass. You go out, you mess up down the street, you know, where you had discipline and people loved on each other, man. I sold the Black Panther paper. I put the food in the grocery bags, man. I know how Oakland, how beautiful it used to be, and I miss that. I miss that unity with our people, and we can do this nationwide. I'm doing it regionally. You do it regionally, and then we all hook up nationally, and then we do it worldwide, man. We can do it one person at a time. We can't do it all together at once, but hey, we can do it each with each other and love each other and surround ourselves with people that want to do good things and positive things, man. You know, shit. I mean, you can't sell dope no more, man. Come on, man. You got to work, get a job, and stack your money and do what you want to do. If you want to do music, that's fine, but you got to finance it. You got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to pimp our women. Nigga love our women. We ain't got to do all the extra stuff, man. Let's just unite, put our monies together, buy land, buy property together. You know what I'm saying? Buy gold, buy guns. You know what I'm saying? We got to do whatever it takes, man, to survive. I love y'all. Come see us at the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, August 15th, Seattle, Washington. You know, hit me up, Octavius Miller at yahoo.com, man. I'll hit you back. Call me. It's all good. I'll send you my number, Facebook, Tavis Miller. I hit you back. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Earl. One love to you, fam. Louisville,
Man,
Mike, thank
always.
you. You know, but hit me, man. August 15th, Seattle. I'll see y'all there. Don't be faking on me. Shout out Yuck Mouth, Drew Down, Cool Man, Seed Forever, Jacka Forever, Mac Dre Forever. Everybody, bro. I love y'all, man. Peace.
Is that it?
saying, that that's been rocking with this process. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that subscribed, man. We damn near at 2,000 subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? We going up, man. We just been going up, man. Period. Slowly but surely and authentically, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I mean? I take the long, hard road, man, because it's the most constant, man. You take the long, you take shortcuts, man. You get a short stay. You take a long, hard road, man. Sometimes, man, it pays off. It gives you longevity. Don't be afraid to take the long, hard road, man. Put your work in. Earn it, my nigga. Earn it. Earn it. Earn it. Stay down with the process, man. No matter how long it take, no matter how good or bad it is, stay down with the process, man. You know what I mean? It may not go the way you go. It's friction. There's gonna be friction in the process. It's gonna be some bullshit, whatever. Stay down with the process. Can't stop, won't stop, don't quit. You know what I'm saying? It's mind over matter, man. It won't work if you don't work. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? It will not work if you don't work. Period. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody want it more than you. You know what I'm saying? Big brother, man, been doing this West Coast hip hop award shit on his own. I mean, sure he got assistance and whatnot, but I'm just talking about the overall thing, man. When it's all, I can imagine all kind of friction, man. With all this West Coast shit, and everybody dying in the West Coast and this, that, and the third, man. To have somebody, man, from our section, man, that's independent, pushing it independently, that's not tied or connected to no dig, saying, but like, share, subscribe to your guy, man. You know what I'm saying? If anybody, you know, this platform is not monetized yet, but anybody who would like to make a contribution, you know what I'm saying, to the platform, you know what I'm saying, the PayPal is right there on the ticker, you know what I'm saying. The Cash App is right there as well, you know what I'm saying, Ascari underscore Mike, you know what I'm saying. You can follow me right there at the underscore ghost underscore regime underscore network, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, you know what I'm saying. The Ghost Regime Network. So let's get this remote t-shirts. Trust me, it's not just a t-shirt you go be getting. It's a whole package, man, that you go love, you go enjoy, man. It's definitely customer. I haven't said that, man. I'm about to end it on that note, man. You know what I'm saying? The cat that's rapping this verse, man, in the intro and the outro, man, is my little bro, Gigs 510, straight town business, man. Y'all follow him, Gigs 510 on Instagram, man. He one of the hottest artists in the music industry, period, man. Straight town business though, man. But that's it. This bitch though. Y'all
Zooted. Real energy I provide, pick a side. You could get Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. A shot could dot your face like a freckle to split divide. You could get maxed out, pull your card and you get denied. Forget your pride from when childhood friends in the picture died. Had us questioning God, feeling like the scriptures lie. Taught me how to face my fears while many be quick to hide. Taught me life is a bitch, so I'm giving her dick to ride. Yeah, cause everybody hop on dick when the play is right. Show 'em it's hard to fuck with me like pussy that be staying tight. Make another nigga bitch wanna stay tonight. It won't pump up my ego though, cause this is every day and night. Yeah, it's every night and day. A lot of rappers actors fuck writing the rap, write a play. It's going down now, I'm on my way up. In my elevator, bitch is aggressive. Salon's fighting Jay. Little paper can get you smoked like lighter J. Name moving through the streets like it got the right of way. Haters making threats, but don't like to do what they like to say. I'm paranoid, I keep it close. I'm thinking niggas might today. One in their head can change a sucker mindset from fight to prey. If you tryna stunt and tryna hunt and tryna bite the prey, upper hand like up it at you yelling, put the knife away. If niggas tryna triple, then I'm something like a flight delay. What? Yeah, they don't know who they fucking with, like tongue kissing that girl right after I had her sucking it. I shit on competition, and up to their neck they stuck in it. Cause when I shoot my shot, ain't no dodging that shit or ducking it. Get you clapped like stripping ass with a buck in it. Used to suckers telling and taking they tail and tucking it. Stay away from me, cause you niggas got bad luck and shit. And anytime you see me chasing chicken, know I'm plucking it, pussy.